Sports Betting 101, guys. My name is Nasty. I'm a professional sports gambler for the last 25 years. I've been to the highest highs and the lowest lows with sports gambling. I have learned what to do and what not to do, and I'm going to help you guys. You guys know that like there's 17 to 18 states that have legalized sports gambling. Well, guess what? In 2 years, I think all 50 states will be on board. Like, follow, and share. This is part 2. Now, understand when you're trying to make money in sports, there's ways to do this. I just told you in the last video, there might be a part 3, so make sure you go look for part 3. I told you in the last video that the casinos are the ones that made up bankroll management because they want you to be under control. They don't want to be hit all at once. They want to make the money off the juice, okay? Juice just means the amount that they're taking for you to be able to place a bet is usually 10%. So if you want to do a $100 bet, you're only going to win $90 because they take 10%, all right? Now, there's some other alternatives out there, and I'll plug my boy one day when he shows me love, but we'll get to that later. But listen, bankroll management is nothing more than you got to take an amount from your personal bank account or your savings or whatever you do that's totally at rest from paying bills, and you got to understand that you might lose this, okay? So let's just use the scenario $10,000, okay? $10,000, let's say I'm going to put on the NBA season. This is the true way to figure out your bankroll. And your bankroll and your unit size. The unit size is a percentage of your bet, the amount from your bankroll that you're willing to place on a game. Now, with that being said, $10,000, that's our example. There's 6 months in the NBA, and I wrote this down so I don't stutter and you guys can follow. If you have $10,000 bankroll just for the NBA, and there's 6 months worth of basketball, roughly. That you divide 6 into 10,000, that gives you 1,666. Then I want you to do is take 30 days or in a month. So you divide 30 into 1,666, that gives you roughly $55. Roughly $55. Then what you do is you go, how many times am I willing? So that gives you $55 a day to bet with, because that's technically 1% of your bankroll. But then you have to ask yourself, how many times am I wanting to place a bet in one day? And let's say you pick 2, right? Like, I'm going to find value in 2 games. So now you divide 2 into 55, that gives you $22.50 is your 1 unit max. Now, that could change, but that's your true way of figuring out, and that's the hard reality, because a lot of guys want to bet 100, they want to do 500, they want to do that, but that's technically not the right way. We're going to run out of time, so I'm going to make a part 3. So again, that's the formula, okay? 10,000 divided by 6, then divided by 30, then divided by 2.